Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be doing part 3 of our Born Pretty product demo. And last but not least, I'm going to be working on this Born Pretty stamping plate BPL002. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. With the holiday season coming up, I really was wanting this plate here. It has so many images. As you may know, I am an affiliate with Born Pretty, so in the description box below, I'm going to leave all the product links as well as my affiliated website link along with my discount code IsmsByJBM for you to go on ahead, get these affordable items. I hope you really like this PR series, and I'm going to start by swatching every image on this plate here. There's just so many images, and I have to tell you that I am not the best at stamping in regards to putting these pictures together and making a really nice design. So with all of these images and my indecisiveness, I'm gonna just swatch every image so that I can have a better idea of what I want to do with these down the road. Our first images here are little strips of hearts. They're super cute. And maybe I can use this as a border of something. It's just really hard with a lot of images. This plate is really good. It's got like a bunch, as you see, a bunch of images. So we might be here for a while. But, I mean, it's good to see what kind of images you can get out of here and the quality, because I feel like sometimes with certain images, it takes a bit to get the image to show clearly. From the videos that I've seen a lot of people struggle with stamping. There's actually only a couple of channels that I watch that, you know, are very well with their stamping. And you know, it was kind of a struggle in the beginning because I wasn't doing it right. I think the trick is, hold on a second, let me look at this. Oh, I love it. Angel wings, Cupid wings, whatever. I could use that for a completely different set. But yeah, so I found that you have to have a clean plate. What I liked, I mean, I love new plates, as you saw, peeling off that. You have to peel off the blue seal. I've seen people try to start stamping without removing that, thinking like, oh, what the heck is wrong? And then they realize they have to peel off the blue seal. So don't forget to do that. That's really important. But once you peel that back, you get this super nice, super clean plate. And in the past, I've been so messy about it. If you have the little bit of polish in that crevice, you're not going to get a clear image. So here we have like a tic-tac-toe. This is so cute. Look how cute that is. Oh Lord. Okay, so the other thing that I find is you don't need a lot of stamping polish. You want to start at one end of the image, and then as you see here, just swipe it. You don't want to like scrape too hard, and you really don't want to swipe more than once. Although when I do see there's an overage of polish like I did there, because the image is so small, it works so much better when it's like one of those typical rectangular images as opposed to these individual ones. But these images are so small that and I don't even have big hands, but my grubby little fingers are just plopping on way too much polish that there's more waste than anything. But yeah, you just need to swipe once, swipe light, use a nice clean card. My card is getting old. I did get some new ones that I'll show in another video, but yeah, and then when you pick up with your stamper, you just need to pick it up lightly. Here I'm like stamping really hard, but crackle. After you swipe your polish across the image, you really should lightly pick it up and pick it up quick. So that's That's the other thing that you got to do. And then you don't want to wait too long with the image on your stamper to transfer onto your nail unless you've got some extra tacky layer on your nail to where it picks up, because it'll dry fast. Stamping polish dries much quicker than regular polish. Oh, I love that image. That's like some rocker type love image. I don't know how to describe these. But yeah, so you want to work fast. Not too fast to where you're stressing out though. It's very very calming, this whole thing, once you get it down. But yeah, as you see here, you can apply as much pressure as you want to when you're stamping on there, because once it's on there, it's on your nail. But at the same time, you just want to do like a direct 90-degree angle on your stamp. It's going to be kind of tough when it comes to larger images, but if it's a small one, just do 90 degrees straight, you know, down onto the nail, because you don't want that image to stretch. Now, when it comes to larger images, you're going to have to do a roll just to make sure that you get the whole entire image on there, because this size stamper is typical to most stamping kits. You can end up purchasing larger stamps. This one is cool. This one is I had to like, it's like a revolver shooting a bullet through a heart-shaped cloud. I had to take a minute to like, you know, really look at that. But yeah, so there are larger stampers for larger images, and I think that would probably be best to use. But once you get the technique down, next would be to get the rolling technique onto your nail when it comes to larger images. This one is another set of Cupid wings, which I think is better than the other one that we did, because you can see more detail. Look at that detail. This plate has a lot of detail, considering the images are small, which could be a pain or not, depending on your skill level. But yeah, once you get the hang of this, you'll be able to pick up all those details, and it's gonna look so super cute. This one here is we're gonna have to do that twice because I didn't fully get that image, but it's a picture of a kitten in the shape of a heart, like laying down in the shape of a heart, and then there's the whiskers on there. That one is so cute. As you know, I love little kitty things. You can kind of see it there. Look how cute that is. We're gonna plop this down on this nail. And I didn't really use anything special. I used look how cute that is. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love it. I just put down a background color, cured it, and then you know, I am using it to then stamp. I didn't put any base coats or anything like that. But it does, I think it might vary brand to brand. I've only used Born Pretty. So I kind of actually started with a bunch of stuff when I started doing my nails again about like 5-6 years ago. And a Born Pretty stamping kit was one of them. And it came with, I don't know how many plates, 10 plates, 12 plates. And then I got all these stamping polishes that you see me using all the time. And yes, it's lasted this long, only because I don't really use it that much. Again, I'm not like that great at making pretty pictures with all these images, because I can't decide for the life of me. There's just too many of them. But they're the best that I've used. I mean, they're the only that I've used. Well, I have a couple of plates that are not Born Pretty, so I feel like the plates are pretty similar from brand to brand. But I really love the Born Pretty stamping kits. They come with so many colors in terms of polishes. It dries fairly quickly. and the usage out of it again. Like, I don't know how many times that I've used it, but you know that you've seen me guys use my stamping polishes for creating my artwork. So you can only imagine, I think it's what, a 5mm bottle. I think it's 5mm. And it's not a big bottle. Look at that. That's so cute. What does that mean? Does that mean like your love is running low? Like, what is that? I didn't even realize that till now. It's like a battery with like a heart with a zipper. I don't know. Gotta wrap it up, I guess. I don't know, before you tap out. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so my polishes have last long. I don't even know what generation of polishes I have, because for sure on their website, they've got a new repackaging of stamping polishes on there. So, again, like I said, this is definitely something worth looking into. I know we've seen probably a bunch of videos of people trying this out for the first time and failing. But, I mean, really, once you get the technique down, you're going to be elated with your newly founded skill. Because the other reason why I find stamping to be something that I don't use that often is because it's easy to, like, you know, choose a design. I mean, it's easy, but it's hard. Okay, I'm not dogging on people that use stamping plates all by itself. But again, I can't put pictures together. From what I've seen some channels do, it's amazing with reverse stamping, layering. It looks amazing. I can't do that. But, like, you know, it's more challenging for me to, you know, I'm putting this flower down right now. It's a really nice image. It came out really crisp, actually. But it's more of a challenge for me to draw it by hand, because I took art for a few years, and, you know, when I took architecture, you just have to draw everything anyway. So I'm just so used to hand drawing, that I prefer doing that rather than stamping. But so it's actually a good thing if you pick up this skill, because if you're on the go, and I've done this myself, where some videos I'm like, I don't want to spend X amount of time doing this filming right now. No way. I'm tired. So I'll just end up picking up stamps and calling it a day. So, and plus, these aren't, you can use any polish, even gel. I've tried it with gel polish. It does work. But for some of my viewers that are not using gel, stamping plates are such the better way to go to just make your set just that much more special. So, I would highly recommend getting stamps to add to your list of tools, nail tools for you to use, because you can do so much. It's very versatile. The color combos are, you know, that's what makes such a difference. You know, I'm using this plain red now, but if you can only imagine using a different color background, different stamp and polish, it's going to look 10 times more different than what I'm doing here. So I'm really loving these details on the image. I mean, that dove with the letter, how cute is that? But yeah, I mean, I really love this plate. I have to figure out what I'm going to do because I'm going to be doing Valentine's Day. It seems like last year what I was doing, I was definitely doing the holiday nails when the time came around, but then I was coming up with my own like monthly designs depending on what's going on in the month, what, you know, major events was happening, this and that. And I'm finding with other channels that once one holiday is over, the other one just starts, and it's going to continue till the end of that holiday. So I'm kind of trying that this year. I was still doing winter stuff. We're still in the winter season, although knock on wood, I have not seen snow on the ground as of yet in Jersey. So I mean, that's kind of good, but at the same time, it's kind of worrisome because I'm so used to seeing the snow every year. But, yeah, so now everybody's doing Valentine's Day, this and that. So I'm just going to be doing Valentine's Day, this and that. And this plate is going to help me, just inspire me to do more designs till February 14th. And then I'm going to have to worry about St. Patrick's Day. But I love these. I'm gonna do all these flowers. And they've got super mega detail. Like, for me to hand draw this stuff, I just don't know it would be that good in this tiny of a size. So again, if you're looking for some ideas, this plate has them all, I feel. And just to let you guys know, this stamping plate is $4.99 on the Born Pretty store. So, I mean, that's a pretty good price for all these images that you're getting. I mean, I honestly feel like this is an image overload just because, you know, you gotta put, again, my polish applying skills, I'm putting down way more polish than I need. But it's overrunning into other images because there's just so many of them and they're close together that, you know, I clean it up with clear tape. Yeah, I mean, people use whatever else they have. But yeah, so that's the only thing I could say about this plate. But again, I mean, it's still worth the buy with all the different kinds of images that you have, because I think a lot of the time inspiration just kind of gets in the way of what we want to do. And sometimes, for me at least, I'll look at one thing, either, you know, when I'm out on the road or watching something, and I'll see one thing and I'll be like, oh, that's the inspiration right there. I want to do a set with this and that and whatever. So here, I don't even know how many images you have, but I mean, just pick one and then go with it. This one is cool. It's so weird. This one's like a gas meter from like full heart to empty heart. I find this funny actually because, I mean, I guess it's got, most of this plate is endorsing love, and then there's some images that are kind of questionable, like that gas meter running out there, and then there's that revolver blowing through the heart, you know. I guess love's deadly. And then the battery, of course, that one was super hilarious. So this is a Valentine's Day card. So cute. And I don't know what this says. It's in a character, and I'm not I'm not fluent in, I'm gonna assume some sort of Asian language. Trying to be PC at the same time. But yeah, so they've got that. So I think that's kind of cool. This is a box of chocolates with a bow around it. That's pretty cute too. And, you know, you definitely want to clean up after every image usage just so you don't get anything stuck in the crevices. But I'm just going to show you guys all these images, so I want to leave it on there so at least I know which ones I've already done. But at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how I clean off my plate to ensure that everything is nice and removed from the plate for next usage. This one here I thought was funny. This is, I think it's supposed to be like a mushroom. So I guess this is saying that you can get high on love. I don't know. These are so funny. But yeah, so the color usage that I'm using here works very well. Look at that. It's supposed to be like a toadstool, I guess, in the shape of a heart. So again, you guys, like, you definitely need to check this plate out and just play around with it yourself. This will definitely help you. I I don't normally do the swatching of these images. I just like, I'll leave it in my stack until I end up pulling it out and using it. But so this is the first time that I'm swatching every image. Now, I've been using these plates since like, 5-6 years ago. So I think my skill is pretty decent. But if you are just not, if this is your first time or you're struggling with it, I mean, get this plate and start playing with these images. Swatch every image because not only will you have an idea of what the image looks like on a nail using whatever color you want to use, it'll help you gain your technique for, applying the polish, scraping it, picking it up. The videos that I've seen that are, I mean, it's endearing, and I want to help, but sometimes I see some of the users just want to give up after a couple of images, and I don't, I'm like, no, just keep working at it. You'll figure it out, blah, blah, blah. And you really will, especially when you watch other channels do it. So I think in our little community, most of us use the gel polishes, so it never really becomes a frequent thing with stamping plates. So hopefully just stamping away each single time right now is going to help somebody out there with their stamping issues. But I feel like I might have to do like another one at some point because these images again are small. Okay, look at this one. This one is a heart cherry. How cute is that? Like the cherry thing was a, a prevalent topic, I guess, in some of these videos that I've been watching, and it's in the shape of a heart. So that's pretty cute. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to do another one with a larger image because I feel that the larger the image, the harder it is to not just pick up, but put down on a nail, especially if it's a long nail and you want to continue a pattern. I know in some of my videos I've done that before to show you guys how I connect images together to make it look like one huge stamp. So I'll have to do that. Also, there's some plates that have large spaces, like the heart shape with the butterfly in the center that I did. I mean, that has a decent amount of space where you have to cover with polish. There are stamping images that I've seen that have a lot more space, and I think I've seen in their videos they have a hard time picking up the whole image. I don't even, as crisply to pick up a crisp image of that large space. So, and I don't think I've ever tackled that at all. So, I know that I purchased another bundle of plates. So hopefully there'll be an image there with a large space so that I can see what might be going on with that. But yeah, I don't know what these ones are. It's like a line with it's like Morse code, I guess. There's a heart. This one has a heart and a dot and a line. I don't know. And then the other one was a heart and a line. So some of these I'm not too sure what's going on there, but you could always find a use for it somehow. I'm like running out of room. And just to let you guys know, the best part of stamping polishes when it comes to like just designing and correcting and this and that, I can take each one of these nails that I did here, take some nail cleanser, and wipe the stamp clean. If I don't like an image, I could always remove it, and that's the best thing about the stamping polishes. It's different than regular lacquer polish. It really comes off very clean. so that you don't need to worry about. And in fact, I may use these nails again in another video, so I'll have to clean off all the images anyway, but we'll see. I don't know, because I have an idea of what I'm doing with the other kit that I got. So at any rate, continuing, this is love spelled out in bubble letters with a heart shape for the O. That's cute. Oh, and this is a bow and arrow. Look how cute this is. I can't. Like, somebody was thinking about images and placing on the plate. You know, that person working. Let's put in a bow and arrow. Let's design that. And I mean, I am amazed sometimes by the images that I see on these plates, because, you know, it all takes like one person that's actually designing this stuff for you. And, you know, some of these are really cute. I just can't. So in some of this, I'm picking up 2 images, just because they're right next to each other, and then I know that I've been putting too much polish on there. So I'm just gonna try to find a place to put both of these on and not waste too much room. This one says fall in love, and it looks like regular handwriting. And then this next one here, heart with wings. That's pretty cute too. But you guys, we're nearing the end of this play. I mean, I don't know. I like swatch videos. This is a different kind of a swatch, but I think it's nice because you always want to see, is that image going to come out nice? You know, I'm sure before I started, you guys picked up some images that might have been your favorites. And then, you know, for me to be able to pick it up okay and put it down on the nail and have it look nice, you know, gives you a sense of what you'll be working with if you end up getting this plate. So again, like, look at all these images. You're gonna be up for so many design patterns. You know, one thing I haven't tried yet are the layered plates. Like, they have multiple images that you're supposed to pick up at each step, and it ends up forming like this fully painted image. For example, like, you know, with a flower, you get to pick up the bud first, and then you pick up the outline of it, and then you pick up the leaves for it, you know, and you have to line it up and everything. I think when I bought my first kit of Born Pretty, it came with a white stamper, and I forgot what the difference was. There was a difference in there, but I never use it because you can't see through it. But yeah, I don't know if anybody has ever purchased a stamper that has like a white one, what they use it for, but I can't use it because I don't, you know, again, I can't see through it, so. This one is lips, and I was like kind of worried that I was gonna get it over other images, but I guess here I didn't. It's really cute, although I don't know what I would use lips for. How cute is that? And this one here reminds me of like an Easter egg. One thing I do have to say about Born Pretty plates, it kind of rounds off at the edges, I guess, to prevent you from like scratching yourself. But see, when you have that, the card that I'm using, I don't know what happened to my Born Pretty card, so I'm using my like ID card from middle school, which is like cheap laminated stuff. So there's a nice flex to the card. So when I'm scraping towards the edges, like I said, it kind of has a rounded edge on these plates. My card kind of forms to the edge, so it's not bad, but I think for you guys, you're gonna have to either change up the direction that you're swiping when it comes to the edge so that you can get a nice clean swipe. That's the only thing that I have to say about Born Pretty plates. I've seen plates that are just flat edges. There's not even Born Pretty has this like white plastic backing on the back of it. I'm not too sure what's all that about. But I've seen other ones without it, but have like straight edges, and I can see like, I'm afraid to like, not that they're sharp, it's just, it's like a paper cut, you can cut yourself with anything, and I've had metal cuts before. I think one time with heavy duty aluminum foil, so you definitely want to be careful with that. So maybe that's why they round their edges and they put this plastic background on it. So, I mean, I guess that's good. But yeah, you'll have to like kind of maneuver your way around the edges, the curves of the edges. In this case here, there's not too many images that are really close to the edge. I'm talking about like really close to the edge. Sometimes with other plates from Born Pretty, like the rectangular images, they kind of extend out close to the edge. So, and that part kind of sucks because when you need to pick up the entire image because you have like a long nail or whatever, I mean, it's really hard to do that when that edge is rounded off. But yeah, you guys, so we're nearing the end of this. I have some large images towards the end here, so I'm just going to use a longer nail so that I can fit the rest of these images. So again, here I have a long coffin nail, and this heart here is like super large, but I like it. It looks like a coin. And look how nice and crisp that is. I love that. And next we have like a padlock. Surprised that there's not a key that goes with this. But it's cute. So yeah, some of these images, it's cute, but then it's like, oh, that one needs a lock. Or the battery one, that's a little weird. I love that battery one. I'm going to have to use that battery one at some point. This one has a cross inside, so I'm assuming this is like the love of Christ or something. So, I mean, there's a little bit for everybody on here. But the images, they're really good, There's a lot of detail on them. So if you guys can pick up the image nice and clean, it's gonna look pretty good. This one has a crown on the heart. The King of Hearts, maybe. Queen of Hearts. Ruler of all hearts. I don't know. And then I have 2 more images left. Or I don't know how many images. I think I already used that heart. But yeah, we have this flower here. This is a bigger flower out of the bunch that I couldn't fit anywhere. So we're just going to stick this on the side. Very nice. As you see, guys, again, the detail, it's great. So yeah, that was the last image, and now I'm just going to show you how I clean this off. I have a lint-free wipe, and this is acetone. So since I have nothing on my hands, I would say use acetone. If you have nail polish like I do on my other hand, Or if you have nail extensions, I honestly wouldn't use acetone because, you know, any bit of it, you can ruin your nail. So what I also use is nail cleanser. I guess you guys, if you guys want to use nail cleanser and some of you guys use alcohol, you can use alcohol. But if you see that there's haze, you still want to go in and do it again because it means that there's still something on there. And I'm just gonna you know, get the edges too. I like to see it nice and clean. So this is the plate after it's clean. And you really want this to be that way so that you can get the best images next time. And you want to store it because you don't want any scratches. Any added scratches will ruin your image. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave a link in the description box below, as well as my discount code IsmsByJBM. Again, this plate is $4.99. This is IsmsByJBM. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos, and join me again next time. Thanks,